Hello everyone, Charcoal here, and welcome back to the Wings of Fire Character Spotlight, the series where I pick apart our favorite characters and see just what makes them tick, and then I'll be giving them a rating from A to F. F is terrible, D is just bad, C is okay, B is good, A is great, and then S tier is borderline perfect. Today, the spotlight will shine on Glacier. This IceWing queen is a relatively minor but surprisingly popular character, but who exactly is Glacier, and what are my thoughts on her? Let's take a look. At some point prior to the start of the series, even before she became queen, Glacier met and befriended the immortal animus sandwing Jerboa III, and the two apparently became very close. Glacier was one of the only dragons to show Jerboa empathy, and most notably never asked anything of her. No magic, nothing. Fast forwarding a bit, Glacier eventually became the IceWing queen and later brought the IceWings into the War of Sandwing succession on the side of Blaze, in exchange for the promise of gaining a bunch of new territory. However, she had to handle most of the military stuff herself given how Blaze was a complete idiot. Since she was the IceWing queen at the start of the series, she's named in the Dragon Guide and on the map of Pyria in the first 10 main series books. Her first mention outside of that came in Book 3 when the Dragonettes of Destiny were meeting with Blaze. Glacier was on her way to where they were, and Blaze insisted the Dragonettes stay to meet her, but they'd already been imprisoned twice at this point and understandably didn't want to risk a third time, so they left before Glacier showed up. Glacier's first proper appearance is in the Book 4 epilogue, when she talks with Blaze about threatening to kill the Dragonettes of Destiny if they didn't choose her. She reappears again in Book 5 when all the queens are called to the Sandwing stronghold to end the war. When Blister attacks Blaze, Blaze begs Glacier to help her, but she stays out of it, wanting to be fair and let the Sandwings work it out themselves. In Book 7, Glacier meets with Queen Glory in the rainforest after Icicle's failed attempt on Glory's life, and later hears out Winter's side of the story. When Winter was challenged to the Diamond Trial, Glacier showed him a bit of sympathy. In the Book 9 epilogue, it's revealed that Darkstalker had sent a plague upon the IceWings, and Queen Glacier was the first to catch it. A total of 20 dragons would die from the plague, including Glacier. In Book 14, which focuses on one of her daughters, Snowfall, it's revealed that before Glacier died, she handpicked her replacement to avoid a potential succession crisis. Her youngest daughter, Mink, was too young to be queen, and it's thought that Glacier secretly suspected her eldest daughter, Crystal, of having a relationship with a mudwing named Gariel, which was actually true, and wanted to let her be with him instead of tying her down with the responsibilities of being queen. This meant middle child Snowfall got the job, but it is revealed that she felt Snowfall was the best fit for the position anyway, and that's about where Glacier's run ended. I would describe Glacier as the textbook definition of lawful neutral. She knows her principles and sticks by them and tries her best to be fair no matter what. Her refusal to fight for Blaze in Book 5 is probably the best example of this. She had been fiercely protective of her ally leading up to this, but she recognized that it was no longer her place to interfere. I really like that. Glacier can be quite stern and threatening at times, but she does have a softer side, shown by her friendship with Jerboa and how she genuinely cares for her daughters. She fully intended to surrender the throne to any of the three as soon as someone challenged her. The IceWings are known for their rigid traditionalism, but you can tell Glacier really wasn't okay with a lot of what went on. Glacier wanted the best for her tribe, often going on diplomatic missions for their safety and even giving Glory a cut of the Moonglobe tree for the rainforest as a symbol of peace. There was that one moment of being willing to wipe out the Nightwings if she had to, but knowing what we know now, I think we can blame that more on the IceWing crown being enchanted to make the wearer hate Nightwings. I want to talk about Glacier's death a bit. It sucks that she went to waste, but in a way, she was kinda the perfect character for Darkstalker to kill off. Ruby had just cemented her spot as the Skywing Queen, as did Thorn. Glory and Coral are too popular, and literally nobody would care if Moorhen died. Glacier was a minor enough character to not have it be catastrophic, but developed enough to still have that oh shit moment that solidifies Darkstalker as a threat. I do wish she got more time to shine, which she kind of did in Book 14, but I think her death worked for the most part. Something else I want to bring up is that in the poll for which character this video would be about, Glacier, an admittedly pretty minor character, went up against big names like Albatross and Jerboa and absolutely blew them away, much to my surprise. Before making this, I didn't think much of Glacier and honestly didn't understand why she was so popular, but after taking this deeper dive into her character, brief as it may have been, I totally get it. Since she's so minor, she doesn't really have an arc, but she's a very strong and well-written character when she does show up. However, her appearances are few and far between, and even then she gets overshadowed by other characters. A bunch of people get involved in the Deathbringer controversy. Everyone has something to say about the Jade Winglet gang. Everybody and their dog has talked about Darkstalker. But Glacier gets glossed over a lot, and fans are left craving more of her. Thinking about it, that's kinda what this little series is all about, putting focus on more obscure or underrated characters, and Queen Glacier is the perfect example of that. I'm walking away from this with a new appreciation for her, so I'll be giving her an A-. Glacier truly is a hidden gem. Time for fan art. Today we have pieces from Titan Wing Everfury, Spade, Jay, I'm a Professional, and Snake Bear Raven. Thanks a bunch, guys. And if you have any suggestions for characters you want me to cover next, let me know in the comments. This has been Wings of Charcoal, and I will see you all in the next video.